Hey everyone, I'm Annie Crawford, a Northeast Florida Realtor and a Nocatee certified agent. And today I'm here with Michelle with Riverside Homes, and we're in the Crosswinds neighborhood of Nocatee. We're talking about builder upgrades. So Michelle, what are 3 builder upgrades that buyers can't live without? And what are 3 that you think could be passed on?
Goodness, I love this. So I would say the 3 must-haves, non-negotiables are kitchen, the cabinets throughout the entire home. Most people upgrade the kitchen cabinets. Flooring is a must. So tough to do afterwards, and countertops as a whole. Spend the money in those 3 categories.
Definitely.
I would say 3 to skip on. Definitely, I'm a big proponent on skipping all the lighting options just because you're limiting your options. You can find those after the fact. I would say a tub in the owner's suite is hit or miss lately.
Which is surprising.
It is. It's 50-50. It's hit or miss. And then I would say the rain head, shower head. It's like, I don't know. It's not that popular. People see it and they want it, but then it's not really.
It's not functional.
No.
And I get a lot of buyers that ask me, like, should I spend this amount of thousands of dollars to upgrade it? And I'm like, I would go test one out first somewhere, because most of my buyers are like, I wish I didn't get it. So that is a big one. Some of the other ones that I'm seeing, obviously I'm totally for the flooring. And even you brought up the cabinets.
Yes.
I think it's totally worth it to upgrade them to go up to the ceiling. I've had buyers that even skip the trim on the top of the cabinets, and they paid twice as much to find that trim and put it on later.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is the screen and lanai. That's something that can be done so much cheaper after moving in than having the builder do it, for sure. But one upgrade I would say is definitely the slider.
That's a must.
Definitely.
It brings in so much light.
It gives you that Florida Nocatee lifestyle.
Yes. I did think of one that is a pass. Most people get it and then they regret it.
What is that?
Okay, this one's unique. It's the, oh my gosh, it goes over the cooktop, I forget what it's called, but it's basically a water dispenser.
Oh, the pot filler.
Thank you. Yes, that.
Yeah.
Pass.
And again, I feel like all of these things that you're saying are all design. People think it looks like luxury.
Yes.
But are they going to use it?
No.
Not likely. So that's why sometimes we got to rein those buyers in of what is functional, what do we need versus what do we want. And again, going back to flooring, like obviously I do a lot of resale with newer construction homes, and the homes that got the bottom of the base flooring, they're so much harder to sell because nobody wants carpet in the family room or the big block kind of out of style, tile, things like that, where I would say do it, because especially if a builder has the tile down, it's so much harder to get that back up to then get your LVP or your wood, whatever you want. Correct. So I would say that is a major one for sure.
Hands down.
But sometimes when you get those buyers to the design center, it's just flashing lights everywhere.
Oh, yeah. It's a kid at the candy store.
Definitely. And just so we can kind of give buyers an understanding, what do you think like the average price spent at the design center is? Because obviously builders advertise starting at $499, $599, but they don't take into account when you get to the design center. And again, with that design center, you are a kid in the candy shop picking from all the candy containers, and you want everything because it looks so beautiful. But what do you think kind of that average price is these days?
So it depends on the size of the home. And I will say, generally speaking, in this market, there is sort of a consensus or a rule that you do not want to exceed 10% of the sales price of the home. So if the home is $600,000, you don't want to spend over $60,000 worth of design options. Why is that? Because you're over customizing the home. And if the client decides for whatever reason they want to back out, now we have a very custom home with very specific finishes that is more difficult to resell to a different client.
Have you ever had to cut somebody off with upgrades?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Although I have been doing this so long that I honestly educate my clients before they even go to the design studio. We have a heartfelt conversation. These are the important things. These are the things that you can do after. And I think you and I both, we've been doing this long enough that you want to educate them. I even have a preferred vendor list. Like, these are things you don't have to figure out. You're not alone. But these are things that you can get for a fraction of the price after closing versus baking that in as a convenience. But that $300 item is going to cost a fortune when you finance it over 30 years.
Definitely. It is hard to kind of find that perfect balance. And I would say on the reverse, can somebody buy a house at base price and not do any upgrades? Like, have you ever had one person that went in and were like, design center looks great, but we're just going to go with the absolute base? Have you ever seen that happen?
In 10 years of doing, sales, real estate sales for a builder, one client.
Really?
And that client was in the builder world. He was basically a superintendent for another company. And yes, they're very handy. They had the resources and the skill set to do it. One client in 10 years. Everybody comes in and always says, I won't add anything. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. There's always something.
Yeah. And does Riverside do a full breakdown? Like, I've seen with other builders where my clients literally are like, Annie, can we sit down? I have a full list. It's $5,000 to upgrade the carpet pad, this many thousand for the rain head shower, the screen and lanai. And I kind of always have to rein them back again, going through that process of, do you need this right now? Do you want to build it into your 30-year mortgage and pay for 30 years? Or do you want to do that after? So do you guys give the buyers that itemized list to kind of look through of like, let's do this, not that?
That is something that they will get at the design studio. So we have a design studio employee. They spend the entire day there and they get that pricing. It changes all the time. The inventory changes, the vendors change. And so we, on the sales side, don't have the information. We only have pricing for structural items, and most builders are that way. We do guide our clients, and we do have PowerPoint presentations and PDF files that we can sort of review with the clients to kind of give them an idea of, hey, this is included, this is what's considered an upgrade. But there's no specific pricing because it changes all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Great question, though.
Yeah. I feel like I've learned so much. Well, thank you so much.
You're
if
welcome.
You guys have any questions about the building process, especially here in Nocatee, please reach out. We're both really happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you.